Hey guys, what's happening? So in this video I decided to look at which character I would suggest you start to play as in Street Fighter V. Now we're making sure you realize it's just my opinion on it, and I am not a pro, but these are these are the characters that I obviously would suggest. But first of all, you need to look at a few things. Now the first thing I would suggest is you try out all the characters in the game, and then you find the one that suits your fighting style. Now in Street Fighter, there's really two types of command special moves that you do. So the first one is like what we call Shoto, or like Ryu and Ken when they do the quarter circle forward, or a quarter circle back, or half circle back to forward. So if you're using a joystick, you go from back to forward in a circle, a semicircular motion. And if you are using a joypad, you press back, and then you go all the way down, you swipe with your thumb. Now the other type of command special moves is normally holding back and pressing forward and punch, and they're called the charge characters. So some of them you have to press back, hold it for 1 second and press forward in the attack button, or down, hold it for 1 second, press up. Now most characters are built around that. There's some characters that are mixed and some characters that are entirely different as well, such as Zangief, for instance, who has a mix of special moves. Now that you could do that to identify which character you should main or start off with in Street Fighter. Now the second thing that can help you decide which character you'd want to main is which type of character style you'd like to play as. And when I say that, I mean whether you'd like a grappler such as Zangief, or Birdie, who grabs people and does lots of big damage. They have to be close, and each of their blows will do a lot of damage, but they're slow. Or would you like a character that is more of a rushdown character, so someone like Nash or Ken, who jumps in, does combos very quick, average in terms of, I guess, speed and strength and all that, but they're very, very hit and run. Well, not very hit and run, but they're very combo heavy and very flashy in their moves as well. Or would you like to do more of a character that keeps within distance and range and does counter attacks? Some characters such as Dhalsim, for instance, who keeps characters at bay by hitting them with his stretched arms, or even Fang, who does poison attacks and does a lot of counter attacks and keeps their opponent at bay. So you can decide on that too. Or number 3, characters that are not too technical and don't have a lot of hard combos or a lot of special moves. So I'm saying maybe a character that has 3 special moves and combos are easy to do. Now that's what I would suggest, because it's easier to learn, easier to get control of the character and know the mechanics in Street Fighter V. If you want to start off with a hard character, suddenly you're giving up after maybe a few days because you can't perform moves, or the V-trigger is really hard to do, or something like that. So what I suggest is picking a character that is easy to learn and easy to get into straight away, and it's not complicated in terms of doing combos, it's not complicated in terms of the V-trigger or the special moves or the super moves in general. That's what I would suggest, and those characters that I would suggest you start off with are, say, Ryu, Ken, Nash, Laura is a new character, and maybe even Rashid is a new character. The moves are very simple, you know them, and you learn them pretty easily, and the bread and butter combos are also easy to learn. So bread and butter are the basics that you need to learn, the basic combos you need to learn and remember and memorize. I reckon do those ones. If you do not suddenly jump into the game and you don't have an affiliation with a character straight away, and you don't know who to choose, you don't know whether you want a grappler or a rushdown character or whatever, maybe start off with these guys. They're popular for a reason. Ryu and Ken are popular for a reason, because their special moves are great overall and are very balanced, and you can learn a lot from that. So that's my opinion, but let me know what you guys think. If there's a character that you think people can start off learning with and they'll do pretty well with, please leave it below in the comments.